Welcome back to another reaction video. I'm doing good. How is everybody doing? I hope you are having an amazing day. So today we've got a brand new video reaction. So last time we reacted to a video of Fresh getting a girl pregnant. Check out the video, it's in the comment section below. And today we're going to react to something else today. Today we are reacting to like all this transgender and LGBTQA, A, B, C, D, E, F, G that's going on all around the world. So today we've picked out a few clips and we're going to react to them. I think, bro, the world's going crazy, bro. Bro, we've got people dying, yeah, but we are worried about the proper pronouns to use for the people. Let's not waste any time, yeah? So, because I want to make this video short, quick. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, yeah? So let's react to this video first. Crazy, bro. So we're gonna react to Caitlyn Jenner. Apparently this guy has something to do with Kim Kardashians and all that, and now he was their father and now he's his mother. I don't know how that stuff works out, but he was a guy and now he's I don't know if he's identifying as one or has he gone through the full transition of becoming a girl. So we'll see what he reacts to when Ben Shapiro. That was a very long time ago, this video. I think it was about 8 years old, the video. But it's been a great video. I came across it yesterday. It just made me laugh like, bro, what's going on here? She openly threatens her, yeah, and the news anchor just stands there. Let's react to it. Let's see what happens.
Legend. To come out transgender is horribly difficult. It is the most difficult thing you could do. I've been overseas. I've flown helicopter missions, surveillance missions. I've been shot, stabbed. Being brave is being yourself, and being transgender is about the bravest thing you can do.
What?
You deserve the award. Yes.
Why are we mainstreaming delusion?
It's not. Why
are we doing delusion? Because Bruce Caitlyn Jenner, I'll call him Caitlyn Jenner.
No, it's her. You're not being polite to the pronouns. Because disrespect.
Okay, forget about the disrespect. Facts don't care about your feelings. It turns out
Damn,
chromosome, every cell in Caitlyn Jenner's body is male with the exception of some of his sperm cells. It turns out that his brain structure is male. It turns out that he still has all of his male appendages. How he feels on the inside is irrelevant to the question of his biological.
True. Yeah.
I'm not on that train. I'm not on that train. She wants to be called she. I'm going to call her she. I just have a problem with the message and the messenger.
So let's I'm going to do two things. I want to
Wait, before anything else. So this guy goes like, if she wants to be called she, I would call her she. But what if she wants to be called a leprechaun? Are you going to start calling her a leprechaun? We need to stand up to these kind of things, man. You know, these people that just come up with their own plural and their own stuff that they want to be called. Or you call yourself that, but you cannot force it upon me and for me to call you them stuff. Ben Shapiro, with all the Israel talk and all that, bro, I hate the guy, but here I fully support him. I get where he's coming from, and his point of view is like the religious point of view, where religion says it's only male and female. There is no three ways about it. Let's go continue, yeah?
reiterate what Zoe said, which is the bifurcation of the courage to come forward after a lifetime as a male and a certain kind of a male versus did she deserve this award. Listen, the awards, what are award ceremonies except an opportunity to catch some eyes?
Especially the ESPN.
So, yeah, ESPN, well done, ABC. They did exactly what their job was, to attract eyes. They did it. That's what award ceremonies are for. But in terms of the science behind gender dysphoria, you're very familiar with that, Zoe.
Very familiar.
It's not about the chromosome. Excuse me, the chromosomes within our
both know
nuclei. Yeah,
chromosomes don't necessarily mean you're male or female.
Huh?
With gender
identity. Go ahead. No, so
especially, but even so, you have a thing like Klinefelter's syndrome. So you don't know what you're talking about. You're not educated on genetics.
Would you like to discuss the genetics? Right?
Well, no.
What are your genetics?
So I'd stay away from the genetics and back to the brain scans.
You cut that out now, or you'll go home in an ambulance.
Bro, straight away threatening, man. Look. Imagine if another guy threatened these lot like this. Bro, they'll go all over the place. And after this interview, Ben Shapiro was getting a backlash. It's like, bro, she was saying that like becoming out transgender is the bravest thing. No, I think it's the most stupidest thing that you can do. Bro, well, you just tell everybody that you're delusional. Everybody that you're a slave to your feelings. Us feelings, like, see for these lot talk about this. And I heard one argument that, for example, like, now even people that who are pedophiles, that prey on little girls, they're coming out now and saying that we were born that way, so now you lot have to accept us that way. If it's okay for them, why is it wrong for them? Yeah? If it's wrong for them, why is it right for them? So it's crazy about how these laws are so like, I don't know what's the whole purpose of these laws pushing these LGBTQ communities so much ahead. I do not get the purpose behind it. It'd be great to go know the purpose behind it. But anyway, listen, you saw this, now we're going to react to another video of, it's crazy, and it came out brand new, it's not new, I think it's like few days old. It's about a news anchor, when a girl tells her, like, he tells her, she is, damn bro, look at this man, so much miscommunication bro, you don't even know what to say to them lot. But she tells him that, look, my pronouns are he and them, and she goes, bro, you're not plural, you're a singular guy and you're a woman, so I'm going to prefer you as she and her. Yeah? Listen to this here, listen to this.
She is a journalist and a presenter at Virgin Radio, just down the corridor. Good afternoon to you, Shivani.
Good afternoon, Julia. You know my pronouns are they, them. How are you doing?
Them. Bro, what do you mean them, man? What does that mean? Them means that you're 2 or 3 people. You're one person. How can you identify as multiple people when you're one people? But that's like that Christianity debate comes in, man. The Father, Son and the Holy Spirit, but they're not 3 people, they're one people. Bro, you're doing one of them, man. Come on.
Thank you for telling me your pronouns.
Yeah.
I use correct grammar.
Yeah.
So the only thing I need to refer you to is to your face would be you. But I'm not being rude. You can choose your pronouns. You can choose what you want to call yourself, but you don't get to require me to use incorrect grammar and factually incorrect things. You're not a plural. You're one person, and you're a female person. So I will use she and her. Thank you very much.
Do what you like, I guess.
Well, you didn't need to tell me then, did you?
Maybe I'm just making sure people know in case they're watching and they want to refer to me respectfully.
Bro, how is that respectful when these law are gonna be telling you that you are a plural person? Makes no sense. But she's got slit in her eye as well, in her eyebrow. Come on, man. What are you doing?
It's correct factual grammar.
I think she's not been to school.
Unfactual grammar to use singular they them pronouns for an individual. But we're here to talk about the cast review.
Yeah, but you chose to bring it up.
You chose to use the incorrect pronouns for me.
I chose to use the correct pronouns for a single woman who is appearing on my show.
I'm not a single woman though. I'm a very special non-binary trans person, as you just pointed out.
So how many people are you?
I didn't just point that. I introduced you as a journalist and a Virgin Radio presenter.
No, just before I came on, you were talking about how people with all these labels like to be special, and I'm just making sure that everyone knows I'm special.
Okay, I'm not special. I'm just a boring old heterosexual married woman. But you know, sorry about that. We're not allowed to do that anymore. In fact, that probably does make me special now. I don't know. Anyway, Shivani,
See that one? Mainstream delusion straight away. Okay, I'm not one person. I'm a special person. You're a special person, but you're one person. I don't think she gets the difference between a person and a special. I think she thinks it's the same thing, but it has different definitions in the dictionary. It's crazy about how these people are thinking. Bro, these are allowed. They get platformed so quick. But now, even like now, this video that I'm making, I don't know, I probably get a strike for it because of what I'm saying. But it's like, it's crazy about how you allowing this to happen. This is like what I say in the West, we don't have nothing better to do here but just come up with random labels, man. Crazy. I want to react to all these vegan activists, all these environmentalists or oils and all that. I'm going to be reacting to a bunch of them, man. But this is going too much, bro. Everywhere I go, all this is I see. Even in town, bro, I see they've got whole computers place. That's what they talk about. Stop eating meat, stop eating meat. Bro, let me do my thing, innit? I'm not forcing you to eat meat, so why are you forcing me to eat vegetables? You do you and I'll do me. Simple as. Anyway, listen, forget this here. Now this is a new TV anchor. Now we're going to go into a court. This woman, she's not half there, yeah? Just watch this and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Times you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Yeah. Only women can get pregnant.
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy.
What is cis woman? What is cis woman? Is a woman or male or let's say woman and male? What is cis men and cis not woman? What does that mean, bro? What does that cis mean?
There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
Men.
Really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic.
What?
And it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing that.
He's asking a simple question. Let's hear it fully and then we'll talk about it. This is
people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
Because of my line of questioning? So we can't talk about it?
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist.
I'm denying that trans people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having pregnancies.
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No.
No, I don't think men can
So
get
you are
pregnant.
denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence? Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you? Or are they also treated like this?
She runs classes. Damn.
You got people to violence.
We have a good
by
time in my
questioning.
class. You should join.
I bet.
You might learn a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, bro, why am I gonna attend your class if I can't even ask questions? If I start asking these questions, you're gonna, and look, this thingy of 1 in 5 transgender people commit suicide. What do you want us to do? Help them get over the sickness. This, I'm telling you, yeah, everybody listen, yeah, this is the sickness that's befallen upon us. It's like coronavirus, but it's not gonna go for a long time. Coronavirus is still there. Anybody who identifies as that, even as a Muslim, I have empathy for them. Yeah, I want to help them. Just because I have a certain feelings, I have feelings certain way, does not make it right for me to act upon them feelings. If I have a wrong feeling, strong urgent, I need to keep it in. That's how it works. Especially men, bro. Bro, she goes, men can get pregnant. I've never seen a single person, I've never read in history books, throughout human civilization, that a man's given birth to a child. I've never seen one. And now these are opening up the option. Think what it is, yeah, it's a woman, she identifies as a man and she gives birth, and they say, okay, now a man has given birth. She is biologically a woman. Just because she changes what she thinks is wrong. But the other day I was watching another one, it was crazy, yeah. I couldn't find it, but like a woman goes, actually, you know what, let's find it. Can't find the show. Oh, there, no, here it is. Raising their children. Look what she says. This is what you call delusional. Yeah, this is delusional. Nothing else from delusion. This gets me hyped up. You know, these kind of unnecessary. Even Piers Morgan, bro. Stop platforming these lot, man. Destroying our kids, bro. I'm telling you, so crazy. Yeah, you can't teach your kid about your religion, but you can in school they teach him LGBTQ, and you can't question it.
Instead of he or she. But what about this? Having a baby instead of a baby. It's a new term that's
baby. Look at this, bro. They're just messing up English dictionary, man. They're coming up with their own words.
Just tell us a little bit about Sparrow.
Oh, Sparrow.
Are you able to even say how Sparrow was, what gender Sparrow was born, or is that something you avoid talking about altogether?
Well, the whole point of gender is that we don't know Sparrow's gender yet, as far as what...
Just look down, man. That's it.
We do choose to keep that private to a short list of caregivers.
Now, this was not the situation, was it, with Hazel, who was your first child? Because Hazel, you did bring up in, as a little girl.
Well, I did assign binary pronouns to Hazel initially, yes. And then when they were older, they articulated a preference for using they-them pronouns.
Right,
it's crazy. Look what she says.
How would you describe yourself? You were born biologically male, or how would you describe
I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
I'm non-binary, which means that I don't identify as a man or a woman.
So what are you?
They-them pronouns.
Yeah, but if
your wife or partner... How would you describe
it? It's got me riled up, man. These kind of things. It's like...
all of the adults in my household identify as transgender or non-binary.
Right, and you're only
okay, so you've got an LGBT family as well, yeah? Okay.
Legally married to one.
Right.
In a relationship with another.
So the one you're legally married to, what is their name?
Bren.
And Bren identifies as?
Non-binary.
A woman. Uses she, her.
And she was born a woman and remains identifying as a woman?
Yeah, she's a woman.
Okay, finally, thank you. Someone with common sense, man.
My partner, Luna, who uses they-them pronouns as well.
And Luna is male or female? Or?
Non-binary.
Non-binary. Okay, but you're not married to Luna?
Why is this delusion going on around the world, bro? Bro, they don't know what gender they are. They just think that we can identify however we like, bro. And trust me, everybody, if we don't stick to this and counter this, bro, this is gonna come into our houses. Our children, our kids are gonna come. They're gonna come inside wearing a rainbow color stove, and they're gonna be like, now we don't identify as male and female. We won't be able to use the main genes. It's common biology. God has made two sets, male and female. Yeah, in the Quran, bro, there's a beautiful beautiful thing. You like we've made you into male and female, so you can produce, you can have children, and like I'll put it down. I'll put it here. It's a beautiful ayah from the Quran, and these law don't care about that, bro. They don't care about simple biology. Biology they teach you in school, but I think now in biology, I hear from somewhere that they started teaching this. That look, you can't. It's not necessary for you to have two male and a female. You can have two male or you can have two females.
And you have two children in the house.
Yes.
Okay. It's a clown, bro.
Again, Sparrow. We don't know whether Sparrow was born male or female because you haven't said that. The Sparrow is now non-binary.
No, Sparrow is, I would say, antigender, which
what does
is
that
a
mean?
term, that means before gender. Like, all children, at this age are developmentally not able to really understand gender yet. It's just something that they're not...
So they can't understand gender, okay.
So it's not that the child is non-binary, it's that the child just doesn't have any gender yet.
Right, but the child, look, let me try and get my head right.
Like obviously they do have anatomy.
Right, yeah. so what anatomy does Sparrow have?
Well, that's something that we don't usually discuss unless it's necessary with maybe a medical professional or, a caregiver.
Right, so...
I just wonder if I can intervene here, because I think there's a lot of people find this very confusing. And it's because people think that if you are born with biological anatomy that indicates that you're either male or female, then therefore you have that gender identity. You're a man or a woman. But can you explain why you think that isn't helpful? That the anatomy that you are born with biologically shouldn't dictate your identity? Because I think that's the sort of bigger point that your situation is trying to get to, isn't it? That when you're born with certain genitals, society decides how you should act. And as far as I'm trying to understand it, that is what you're railing against. Am I right?
Yes, that's a great question and a great clarification. What it is that, yes, commonly people born with one type of anatomy will identify with one gender, people with different anatomy will identify with another.
Okay.
But that totally negates the fact that there are legitimately thousands of people all over the world for whom that is not the case.
So what is the case for them?
Just in from that point of view, you're not necessarily dictated to by society. If you have a little girl and she's biologically a girl, she can decide and still be a she. This is, I'm putting this to you.
I don't think you can't call her a she though. Sparrow's not a she.
No, let's talk about a different little girl or another child.
Well, Piers is taking the piss, bro.
No, that's true.
He's trolling,
so
bro.
I'm talking about a little girl whose parents do call her a she. She doesn't necessarily need to, for instance, play with dolls, do cooking lessons.
No, exactly.
And wear pink.
Gender
she just
expression.
doesn't have to.
Yeah, gender expression is totally different from gender identity. Someone can
What's the
identify
difference?
as a boy and like any color, any toy, sports, dance, pink, blue, whatever. And same with identifying as a girl or non-binary. People's interests or hobbies or preferences don't dictate what their gender is.
When did Hazel
having a preference?
Yeah, when did Hazel decide that she was no longer going to be a girl?
Hazel decided that they were non-binary when they were about 4. They had been exploring gender before that, trying on different pronouns, experimenting with different names. But they picked they, them pronouns and chose the name Hazel when they were 4
Ari, with the greatest of respect, I have a 7-year-old daughter, right? When she was 4 years old, her main decision of the day was whether to watch Peppa Pig or Frozen. She had not a clue what about gender identity or non-binary or any of this stuff. And I put it to you that this wasn't Hazel's idea, was it? This was your idea. You decided that Hazel had gender issues.
See that? Before she said they don't know what gender they are, but now she's saying that look, I don't know if it's, bro, damn bro, I'm having confusion with the pronouns, man. Anyway, we'll call her a she because it's Hazel and Hazel is a woman's name, yeah? She goes that now she identifies in them or non-binary or something like this. How can the 4-year-old don't even know what to, they can't even pick their own food. And she goes, they were exploring their gender identity before that. Bro, I think she's either she's got very low IQ or she's very low in maths. She lacks the basic 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-year-old child don't even know what to eat, what to ask for breakfast, where to go, where not to go, what is good, what is bad. Bro, they only care about what they're gonna watch on the TV. That's it. That's what they're all worrying about. And these are now, that's what we call brainwashing. People think about brainwashing, yeah, that happens in like Asian and all that places, yeah. But this is what you call brainwash. People call religious people who teach their kids about their own religion, their culture, they call them as brainwash. But this is literally the meaning of brainwash. They brainwash the kids, man. The kids, when they grow up, they're gonna be confused about their gender. They're gonna go look around and they're gonna be like, bro, why are we identifying as non-binary when there's only 2 genders? Biology only confirms 2 genders. This is where the bullying comes in. This is where the fight starts. This is where the suicide rate goes up, because they can't fit into the environment. Because now you've brought them more completely different to the way the world works. You have given them an identity which doesn't in any way, shape or form make sense in the real world. That's like saying that Muhammad hijab and fresh was having a bit. 2 cannot equal 5, cannot equal 3. 2 or 2 is 4, and that's a fact, and universal fact. Male and female are universal fact. You cannot change that. It's crazy how the world is going, and we need to stand up to this. Yeah, that's it. To be honest, this is all I had planned for today. Because you know, these kind of things, they rile me up a lot, bro. I see a lot of them. I'll be reacting to in my shorts, in my videos, and all that. And I wanted to do this video a very long time ago, but I didn't get a chance. So now today I got a chance. I was like, look, let me work on this, and I worked on it. I hope you liked it. We're gonna react to more, because now I see a lot of other environmentalists about. Though I was watching don't use oil, but their clothes are made of oil. The car that they came into was using oil. The stuff that they use at home uses oil. They tell you don't use oil, but they're doing the same thing. But everybody's a politician nowadays. Everybody tells you don't do something, and they're doing it. Hear me out, yeah. So in McDonald's, they stopped using plastic because they said, oh, you throw away and it goes to the sea and it harms the animal. So they started doing paper ones. The other day I was watching people. They start complaining about stop cutting down trees, stop cutting down climate and all that stuff that's going on. Yeah, they said don't use paper because it harm animals. Don't cut trees or branches. If you don't cut branches, you're not going to be able to make paper. The other day, don't eat meat, eat vegetable. Now the other day, don't use oil. What are we supposed to do, bro? From every single environmentalist outside telling us how to live our life, but they're not giving us a solution. If you sit down with a vegan activist, they'll tell you, okay, we have to eat vegan and all that. Paper, same thing with oil. Leave us alone. Everywhere you go, you see these kind of people, man. I've had enough. Anyway, I don't want to make a long video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, like, subscribe and share, and keep up with the shows. Till the next video, you know what to do, man. You do whatever you want to do, man.